So last year Kyle Schufeld did it and Shannon, and so this year Missy gets to start and talk to everybody.
Okay, sounds good. Well, congratulations girls on making it tonight. That's fantastic. This is an amazing setup. I've never been to another invitational that has a band, first of all, that even does event finals. This is a lot of work for these meet organizers. And I know all you guys travel all over the region, at least if not all over the country, and I think we can all agree that this is pretty unusual for people to go through this much work to make it special for you guys. So congratulations to the Great West Gym Fest organizers, because this is really, really unusual. And I've never seen a meet that wasn't a level 10 regionals or nationals get leotards either. That is just fantastic. I guess a couple things just to mention. You know, we're all here, and all of us that are lined up here in the Olympiad, and there were former Olympians. We're here because we absolutely love gymnastics with all our hearts. We could have gone on to do anything else after our careers were over, and you know, we chose to stay involved at least to some degree, coaches or gym owners, you know, fans of the sport, because we absolutely love gymnastics. And we all did it for our own reasons, just like all you kids do it for your own reasons. Some of us it just came really naturally, and it wasn't, you know, incredibly difficult to do gymnastics. Some of you, it's probably an awful lot of work, and you just really love to push yourselves and to meet challenges and to set goals. Parents, I just want you to know, we recognize how much work it is for all of you. It's a financial sacrifice, it's a time sacrifice. You worry about your children, if they're going to get hurt or not. There's a lot that goes into it as parents also. But the rewards you're going to get from having raised gymnasts will carry with them the rest of their lives. They will be better people. They will get better jobs. They will be better employees. They'll be better business owners because of what they've learned through the 5 years or 10 years or 15 years that they have done gymnastics. And I don't think you can even put a price tag on that. So thank you, parents, and congratulations for you guys making it through also, because it is, I'm a gym mom now too, and it is hard, and you do worry about your kids. You worry if they're going to get hurt. Sometimes you worry if you can afford that, you know, meet at the end of the season when it gets a little expensive. And we find a way to do it, we find a way to get through, but it will pay off tenfold when your children grow up and they're better people, and they've succeeded in college, and they've succeeded in school, and everything just kind of comes together in a really, really great way. So good job to everybody. The last thing I'd like to say is, gymnasts, you will not remember the scores that you scored tonight or this season, most likely. I look back, I can't remember the name of my floor music when I was a gymnast. There are parts of the Olympics, and we had our 20-year reunion last summer. We all got together for the first time in 20 years, and we all realized that there were large chunks of the Olympics that we didn't even remember. And it was all different for all of us, so it was really interesting. I always just thought that I was kind of crazy, that I didn't remember a lot of it. But I realized that it's kind of the same for everybody, because the Olympics, you know, they're wonderful when they're over, but when you're there, they're very stressful. It's all work, it's all business. All the play and the fun and the rewards, that doesn't come until it's over. When you're there, you know, there are huge expectations, there's a lot of pressure. The TV cameras are there. Even your coaches are very nervous. Even the judges are very nervous. And there's a job to do. And the rewards come after. And one of the things that's always nice to be reminded of is when, you know, when we get together like this and we're backstage, or we're lining up, or we're talking with all of our other friends that we've been friends with in the coaching community for 10, 15, 20 years, all you do, all weekend long, is tell stories. It's one big 3-day fest of remember when, remember when, remember when, remember when you did this, remember when we did this, remember when, you know, we didn't get caught doing this, and it's, oh yeah, those are most of the stories actually. But that's what you take away from this. I could tell you very, very few scores that I scored, and I think a lot of the athletes will tell you the same thing. But we can spend 3 days year in and year out talking about the fun memories and the funny things that we did and the way we got through competitions when we didn't know what we were going to do, or, I don't know, when your hair falls out in the middle of a floor routine, or, and back in my day, sometimes we wore footies on the floor, and if your sock fell off in the middle of the floor routine. What do you do? How embarrassing is that? The big, giant wedgies that everyone's had at least one time in a floor routine. You know, those are funny things. We still talk about that. I had a girl in college, it was so far up her rear end, we didn't know what to do, and we laugh about it 20 years later. Those are the memories that you take away, and they are priceless. And they're worth every second of it. I know this sport gets very, very difficult sometimes. And I know that there are times where you just think, I cannot do this another day, this is too hard. Something hurts too much, or it's too much time, or, you know, my friends don't have to spend 15 or 20 or 25 hours a week. Why do I have to? Every gymnast knows that feeling. Every gymnast knows that feeling. All I can tell you is please trust me that it is worth it. Whether you go on to college or not, I hope most of you have that ambition to compete in college. Parents, you know that college educations these days are worth anywhere from $50,000 to $150,000. This is money well spent. This is an investment in your children's future. And kids, I will tell you also, my Olympic memories are some of the best I've ever had, but my memories of college gymnastics are over the top. It was the most fun you could ever hope to have. And I look back and think, what in the world would I have missed out in my life if I had stopped when my shin splints were too bad, or if I had stopped when I needed the wrist surgery, or if I had stopped when I had the stress fracture in my back. It almost scares me to think of what I would have missed if I hadn't pushed through that and found a way to keep going and done some smart training and some cross-training when necessary and made it through to that level. So I really hope you guys can remember that, because we all understand that it gets very difficult. And parents, congratulations, you guys have made it through a lot also, and most of you have a lot more ahead of you, but this is a wonderful sport. We all love it with all our hearts, and we've chosen to stay involved with it our whole lives, as does everyone in this room. So I hope that everyone feels the same way and have a fantastic meet tonight.
Thank you, Missy. And we always like to have one of our boys come up and say a few words. I think Raj gets to chat for a minute. What do you think? Should we hear from Raj? Missy was talking about wedgies. You should have seen the wedgie that Raj,
This is awesome. I think Missy said it perfectly. I've been to invitationals all over the country this year, and even competed in many myself, and I have never been a part of something like this. So Dave and everybody at the Great West Gym Fest, thank you. Thank you for having all of us. This is absolutely phenomenal, and one of the best run events ever. We're pretty excited about tonight. I think this is going to be a phenomenal competition. Congrats to you ladies. This is an honor. And all of you Olympians, I think we all share something in common, and that is the spirit of giving back. And that's the main reason that we're here. So if we can ever do something for you to inspire you to get through what, you know, Missy said it best, those tough days, those days that you don't want to be in the gym, you know, ask us, because we all had to go through it, and it's part of the sport. And it's part of sacrificing what you don't want or what you can't have now so you can get something later. And that's the Olympic ideal. So thank you very much, Dave. It's awesome to be here, and let's get rocking.
All right.
You know what's sad though, Raj, is that Raj earlier today, he said, his comment was, but when are you bringing back the boys so we can have some real gymnastics? Raj, you know, and the problem was, Courtney and Mohini heard him say that.
Oh.
So they came to me earlier and said, Raj said that the boys is the only real gymnastics. They said, you know what? We might be old, but we can do some real gymnastics. So I think, what do we think? We should have a little Mo and Courtney versus Raj.
Yeah. Good call.
Okay, so I think Mohini said she wanted to do beam, which means she's going to challenge Raj to a little beam contest. All right, Jimmy V, we might have to bring up the lights just a little. Okay, you know what? Let's see it. Let's see how the man with the big talk manages on beam. Uh-oh.
Oh yeah. Good job, Coach. Any coaches?